There comes a point when owning a home far away, it stops feeling convenient and starts feeling heavy. Maybe it was supposed to be, temporary, or maybe you thought that you would return someday at some point. Or maybe life simply moved in a direction that you didn't expect. Now the San Diego home is miles away and decisions keep stacking up. Who's watching the property? Who handles repairs? What if something urgent happens and you cannot be there? If this feels stressful, that is completely normal and understandable. Selling from out of town is not something that, most homeowners plan for, and it comes with a whole unique set of challenges. I'm Don Pelletier with the Don Pelletier Group, and for more than 4 decades, I've helped San Diego homeowners sell their properties successfully while living across the state, across the country, and even across the world. And one thing always becomes clear. Distance is not really the problem, uncertainty is. When the process is clear and it's well structured, selling remotely becomes manageable and often far easier than people expect. But before we talk about the steps, it really helps to understand what out-of-town sellers are dealing with today in this market here in 2026. Out-of-town seller reality. Today's buyers are informed, they're cautious, they're detail-focused, they expect strong presentation, clean disclosures, and quick communication. At the same time, out-of-town sellers are trying to coordinate everything from a distance. Different time zones, busy schedules, limited availability. Suddenly, what looks like a simple inspection or repair quote requires multiple people and careful timing. Well, the good news is this. Many San Diego homes are sold every year by owners who never once set foot in the property during the sale. The difference between, a smooth transactions and stressful ones, they usually really come down to one thing: preparation. When expectations are really clear and roles are defined, distance really becomes manageable instead of overwhelming. Step 1, accept that selling remotely requires intention. So before, pricing or timing, the first shift really is a mental one. Local sellers can react. Out-of-towners, they need to anticipate. This means planning for access, repairs, paperwork, and communication. This does not make the process harder, but it does require, a different approach. But once you accept this, frustration drops and you start feeling you don't feel behind anymore, you feel prepared. That mindset alone changes everything. Step 2, choose one local point of contact. Distance makes delegation unavoidable, but delegation only works when it's clear. You need one trusted person locally, someone who can, open doors, meet vendors, receive deliveries, and give you real updates. When there is one clear point of contact, things move faster, confusion disappears. You stop worrying about things that you can't physically oversee. This step alone removes a huge amount of stress. Step 3, the property's condition. Check it early. Assumptions are risky when you live out of town. Even if you lived there years ago, things change. Systems age, wear and tear adds up, small issues grow quietly. Early inspections provide clarity. General, roof, pest control, get your facts instead of guesses. Photos, videos, and reports let you see the property without being there. This prevents surprises later in escrow, which are far more stressful to manage remotely, believe me. Step 4, decide how involved you want to be. Some sellers, they want speed and simplicity. Others want top value, even if it takes more coordination. There's really no wrong choice, but not choosing creates delays. So when you decide up front whether you want to sell it as is or you want to invest in improvements, your team can move forward confidently. There's no guessing, no constant back and forth. Step 5, create a marketing plan that works without you being there. Marketing becomes your connection to the home. Professional photos, video, walkthroughs, floor plans, and virtual tours are essential, not just for buyers, but for you. You should also receive regular updates on, showings, feedback, market response. This replaces physical presence with transparency. When marketing is done right, distance fades into the background. It's not that important. Step 6, plan for signing and notarization early. Paperwork is where many out-of-town sellers start losing sleep. California has specific signing and notarization rules, and waiting until the last minute, it turns us into a fire drill. Planning early allows escrow to arrange for mobile notaries, overnight documents, or local signing where you live. When this is handled in advance, closing feels calm instead of rushed. Step number 7, remember the disclosure rules still apply. Distance doesn't change your legal responsibility. You still need to disclose what it is you know about the property. Pre-listing inspections, they help fill the gap and protect you. Clear disclosures reduce renegotiations and they build buyer trust. Buyers appreciate the honesty, especially when the seller is remote. Step 8, stay involved without micromanaging. You do not need to manage every single detail, but you do need visibility. You should always know where escrow stands, what deadlines are coming up, and what decisions may be needed soon. So consistent communication keeps the momentum strong and the anxiety low. Step number 9, expect small delays. Remote sales involve extra coordination. Documents travel, schedule shifts, buyers ask for extensions. These are all normal, they're not failures. But when you expect small bumps, they stop feeling like emergencies. Well, step 10, close cleanly. From out of town often feels surprisingly quiet. Documents are signed remotely, funds are transferred electronically, and keys are handed off without you even being there. The final step is confirmation. Utilities, insurance, access, and paperwork, they're all wrapped up cleanly. A smooth close gives peace of mind and real closure. Let distance work in your favor. Distance can actually help. Without daily emotional attachment, decisions often become more objective and strategic. With structure and communication, distance creates clarity, not stress. So what this means for you, selling a home in San Diego while living out of town, doesn't mean giving up control at all. It means changing how your control works. With the right plan, the right people, and the right communication, selling remotely can be smooth, efficient, and far less stressful than you may imagine. So if you're living out of town and you're even, just tossing around the idea about selling here in San Diego, let's talk. You don't have to have it all figured out, and there's no pressure. Sometimes one honest conversation is really all it takes to turn uncertainty into a real solid plan. You can call me 858-336-1114, or you can also email me at donp@Pelletier Homes, and we can schedule a one-on-one conversation. Again, I'm Don Pelletier with the Don Pelletier Group. This job is to make this clear, organized, and far less stressful no matter where you live. Well, thanks for watching my video. I look forward to helping you take your next steps with confidence whenever it is that you're ready. I'll be here for you. Thank you.